Happy Monday, everyone. And here's a look at some numbers for C.J. McCollum.
Everything. We gotta do everything for K. We gotta prepare for his Bro, this the Boston Celtics rebuild. We gotta prepare for this nigga though, for real. Let's do it, yeah.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Looking at the starting 5 for Boston. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Then there's Lou Dort. Then it's Dan.
Lost the tip. I didn't think about that shit today.
Daniel Gafford, and it's Peterson in at the 1. And for the Pistons, we've got John Collins, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope out there with Cade Cunningham. Then it's Asar Thompson, and it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Duren over Gafford, and no good, trying to use the glass. Brown against Cunningham. Pass to Peterson. Up top, Tatum. Here's Peterson. Tatum, a screen on Caldwell-Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Peterson, no good. Now here's Caldwell-Pope. Cunningham on the wing. Stolen by Gafford. Brown with it. Now Thompson defending. A shot from the high post. And he hits the jump shot. Still in the early stages of the season here. But some people are already talking about MVP and Rookie of the Year, Graham.
You know, I think it's a little early for that. I mean, those decisions are a long way off. But, you know, B.A., I guess it never hurts to take a peek.
We played just over a minute here in the first. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. I asked about an approach to Jason Tatum. Coach told me that Tatum is just about as good as anyone at countering plans. So he just asked his players to play to their strengths, saying if they need to make switches, that's almost a better option because the more looks we throw him, the less he can consistently play the same way. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Duren. A guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
Gafford with a screen on Cunningham. High post Gafford. Pass to Brown. Thompson with a steal. To the middle. And here's Duren. Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Now here's Cunningham. Hounded by Tatum. Goes up on the baseline. Boston with a rebound. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
For Detroit, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Tatum against Caldwell-Pope. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And they can breathe a little easier on their fourth shot. They finally hit the target.
Here's Peterson. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. Clock at 6. From 12 feet. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
There's Cunningham with a 3. Dort grabs the miss.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Now here's Cunningham. No made baskets yet. The 3 from Thompson. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Gafford with a screen on Thompson. Here's Brown. Outside for Dort. Back to Gafford. Stolen by Thompson. Stolen by Gafford. And stolen by Cunningham. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Cunningham. Thompson's got 5 points. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Pistons?
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
Caldwell Pope against Dort. Brown with the steal. Pass to Peterson. Back to Brown. Gafford the screen. Brown inside. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. They get it back. Gafford. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. On our 2K leaderboard, the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. Cade Cunningham on top.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
Detroit leading by 3. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Thompson outside. And it's off from 3-point range. Caldwell Pope against Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Peterson. 5 to shoot. Tatum against Caldwell Pope. Basket's good.
Okay, listen. Tatum can strike from anywhere. The mid-range is an open option for him at all times.
Thompson, a screen on Dort. And they double up Cunningham. And we're going to have a jump ball. Six to shoot. From 11 feet away, Boston with a rebound.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Thompson outside. Out left to the wing. Lets it fly. And again, no good by Detroit.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
Gafford with a screen on Cunningham. Here's Peterson, covered by Durant. Pass to Brown. Now Dort. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Dort against Cunningham. Thompson right side. To the inside. Here's Collins. And
Fix the sentence.
Collins with the slam.
Oh, a high flyer. Collins playing above the rim and then coming down with force.
Pass to Peterson. Gafford with a screen on Cunningham. Peterson, no good. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
That was the key factor, and it has to have a carryover effect. You get in a team's head when you cause them to make that many mistakes.
So it's Boston now, following the score by Detroit. Now Tatum, coming off a 16-point game against Dallas.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards. Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
From 9 feet, it's good. Tatum's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Now, what hard work from Tatum inside. Doing what it takes to find his shot.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Duran. Shot clock at 5. Boston with a rebound. Gafford's got 7 rebounds in the game. Going inside.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Tight defense on him. Cunningham looking around. Here's Collins. Boston with a rebound.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Yep, that one goes. And now a 3-point Boston lead.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Until the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. Pass to Lanier. Now here's Ayton. The D's right on him. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. 1:31 left in the first. Tatum passes to Brown. Out to the right wing. Here's Peterson. He's got 6. Back to Brown. 3 on the clock. Wing shot on the way. Misses another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any. Kind of consistency. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Good Shafino's checked in for the Pistons.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Here's McCollum. And Ayton pulls it down.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Hammers the lob through.
I like how Ayton makes himself a big target on these alley-oops. Just a quality finish.
Pass to Conlon. And here's McCollum, pounded by Ball. White, the pass to McCollum. Here's Conlon. Back to McCollum. Banked it in off the glass.
Ready to cash in. I like when McCollum looks to mix it up like this.
The Pistons leading. There's Ball with a three. No luck on that one. McCollum with it. Got it up. There's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides. The score still close. Detroit on top, leading by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
And the Celtics shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Holland out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Ball. Then it's Karis LeVert. And it's Lopez in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Pass to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Conlon. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. Conlon's got his first points of the night.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Brian, back to you.
Stay dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Ball against McCollum. LeVert outside. Back to Ball. The three. That shot off the mark. The Celtics with the lead. White looking it over. Inside. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. LeVert finds Ayton. Lopez for three. And he buries his first look.
And the dime going to Ayton, expanding the passing part of his game.
LeVert goes against White. Pass to McCollum. White with a screen on Ball. Here's McCollum. Softly drops in the floater. McCollum's got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, defending the pick and roll. You have to stop the ball, especially when it's C.J. McCollum controlling it.
Lopez passes to Ayton. Ball against McCollum. Pass to LeVert. Shot from 16, and again it's Detroit converting.
Very comfortable shooting it from there. LeVert converts. Get it?
White against LeVert. Now here's McCollum. There's a screen to the paint. Oh, swiped away. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Celtics. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Boston Celtics. On Wednesday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Brown. Here's Conlon. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Here's Cunningham, following the bucket by the Celtics. Holland for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Brown. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Dallas. That one's off. He's 1 for 6. The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And with Jaylen Brown on the wing, he feels like any given night he has the advantage in his matchup.
He's either too fast for the big guys or too strong for the small guys. That's the problem. He is a handful on both ends of the floor also.
Jalen Duren, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. White, the pass to McCollum. And here's Brown. Shot clock at 6. Brown going to work.
I love seeing Brown get it done inside. He's more than just a jump shooter.
Cunningham passes to Thompson. Cunningham, a screen on McCollum. Thompson attacking. The Pistons rebound. Dort against Cunningham. The open shot by Thompson. Duren, great positioning on the putback. And the Pistons lead by 1. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Now here's McCollum. 11 points for him last game against Dallas.
And he made a living at the line as well. Got there over and over and did some damage.
Here's White. Here's Brown. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Holland. McCollum defends. Out to Thompson. Duren with a screen on Dort. And play stops. A whistle there. On what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Tatum, he's checked in for White. And it's Peterson in for C.J. McCollum. Now here's Tatum, scoring around 28.5 points a game. A very talented offensive player. Brown with the steal. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at the Pistons, they're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And of course there's the Celtics, a game and a half behind.
Well, right now for Boston, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
So it's Boston now, following the three-pointer by Detroit. Tatum, a screen on Cunningham. Clock at 6. Here's Peterson. Collins with the rebound. The Pistons lead by 4. And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Peterson. He has 6. To end the drought. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here we go. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Here's Peterson. He's watched by Cunningham. Back to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tatum against Collins. Again, the miss by Boston.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make it out.
Thompson. Cunningham on the wing. Tries again. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Tatum.
And one of the bright young stars in this league. Collins is aggressive, and he makes plays.
And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Tatum finds White. To the right side. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Detroit leading by 8. Cunningham passes to Duren. Back to Cunningham. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one misses.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Yep, count it.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
The Pistons have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Kicks it out to Collins. Nails it from 3. Collins has got 7 points.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Clever play by Tatum, drawing the attention to him, only to give it away.
Cunningham steps on the gas. Basket counts. Cunningham's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice, but he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Pass to Peterson. Tatum, a screen on Cunningham. Now here's Tatum. Over Cunningham, just 5 to shoot, and Boston again with the bucket.
Over the years, Tatum has limited the amount of mid-range jumpers that he takes, but it is still a natural part of his game.
Here's Thompson, and fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Dort. Pass to Tatum, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul. Tatum looking it over. Off target with the 3. Detroit leading by 10. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Brown. Yep, that one's good.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Caldwell Pope against Brown. To the inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Love to see Brown facilitate out of a pick and roll, and I'm sure his coach feels the same way.
Here's Duren. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist in this one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. 50 seconds left to play in the first half.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Gafford with the bucket.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Detroit leading by 10. Here's Cunningham. Boston pulls it in. Gafford's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Inside. And that one is hammered home.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
Here's Cunningham. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Yeah, just too much Cade. I mean, he was able to fight through for points.
He's had just 1 attempt at the line earlier. Celtics trail by 11. Here's Peterson. 17 points in his last outing. Outside Tatum. Gafford with a screen on Thompson. There's Tatum with the 3. And so that's the end of the first half. Detroit on top, up 11. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thank you so much, guys. John, that's a talented team over there. What's given you guys the edge thus far?
I think we just came ready to play. I think the home court's giving us a little advantage, and I think we're just coming out and compete tonight. And I like the way we're starting, and I think we have to maintain that to finish the game out.
Their mentality was right on from the get-go, guys.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say? Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Pistons.
I have some
That's it for us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Celtics trail by 11. On the floor for Boston. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Then it's Daniel Gafford. Then there's Lou Dort. And it's Peterson in at the point guard position. Here's Peterson. Dort outside. Caldwell Pope with it. And it's Dort picking him up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Detroit with the ball. The Celtics making their last shot. Cunningham finds Duren. Collins outside. 6 to shoot. Thompson fires from way outside. Thompson draws the double. Back to Duren. Outside, Caldwell Pope. And he makes it. Thompson's got 12 points.
And meeting those expectations. I mean, this is what we all wanted to see from Thompson on offense.
Pass to Peterson. Tatum, a screen on Cunningham. Outside Tatum. Lets the three fly. Jason Tatum! He's a sharpshooter!
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Here's Cunningham. Rebounded by the Celtics.
When you're wide open like that, no need to fade away.
Tatum against Duren. Pass to Peterson. Tatum, a screen on Cunningham. Boston needs to get off a shot here. And again, Boston with the triple.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. It's Thompson, high post. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
And what a read there from Cunningham, showing he has vision and timing with his passes.
Tatum, a screen on Thompson. Brown with it, picked up by Collins. Pass to Gafford. Gafford with a screen on Collins. Here's Tatum. It's Tatum working inside.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
Thompson scanning the floor. Here's Duren. He's guarded by Gafford. Duren, the pass to Cunningham. For Dort. The putback. It's good on the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Now here's Dort. Still no points. Right wing to the middle. Brown, a screen on Collins. Tatum finds Brown. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. violation. Let's take a look at the best defenses in the league over the last 10 games. The Pistons second.
When you look at their recent defensive numbers, they've been among the best in the league. I like the energy that they're playing with.
Cunningham with the ball. Dort defending to the paint. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Dort. On the wing, Tatum. Pass to Gafford. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Gafford's gotten his third basket of the night.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Here's Cunningham following the bucket by Boston. Up top, Thompson. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Peterson with a rebound.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Pass to Brown. Dort for 3. Counted from distance.
Not afraid to shoot. Dort has become more confident in his jumper, and you see why.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now here's Cunningham, and Cunningham throws it down.
Such an energetic play from Cunningham, going right up for the slam.
Gafford the screen. Pass to Brown. Back to Tatum. Brown, a screen on Collins. Here's Tatum. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Collins. Thompson outside. Now Cunningham. Dort defending. Cade, even when he's up against it inside.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
Gafford the screen. Tatum passes to Gafford. The kick to Tatum. Launches a 3. Again, the miss by Boston. Detroit leading by 8. Outside, Caldwell Pope. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Now here's Tatum. 14 points for him. Inside, here's Gafford, and the dunk by Gafford. Great game for him. Double-double now.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. The Pistons making a switch here. Ball's checked in. Here's Ball. No points yet. Pass to Thompson. Clock at 6. Crafty move. Brown with the block.
Terrific anticipation by Brown, managing to see the shot coming and get ahead of it.
Thompson against Brown. Tatum a screen on Thompson. Here's Brown. Drives to the hoop. And the jam by Brown.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Now here's Duran. He's got 6. And there's the call on Jalen Duren. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Aiden, he's checked in for the Pistons. The Celtics making a switch here. Pass to White. Here's Peterson. This one for three. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Thompson. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Thompson's got 10 points in just the second half. Tipped away. Stolen by Thompson. By himself. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough CA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
I'm not going to lie. Jaylen Brown, his hops are different.
Caldwell Pope with it. Now guarded by Brown. Aiden with a screen. Pass to Collins. Down low. Here's Thompson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Thompson's got 24.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Kick out to Brown. Shoots over Thompson. The rebound by Detroit. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Thompson outside. Pass to Aiden. Collins outside. And it's Conlon with a rebound. Conlon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Peterson uses the glass to finish the layup. Peterson's got 12 points in the game.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Here's Collins. The 3 from Thompson. They get the rebound. Aiden. Oh, and the jam by Aiden.
Assertive basketball. Aiden getting after it on the offensive glass, using his size to his advantage.
Here's Peterson. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 14.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
For the Pistons, Holland, he's checked in for John Collins. Lopez comes in for Thompson, and Cade Cunningham subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Now here's Ball. Yet to see a basket. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Peterson. He's got 14. To the middle. Here's Conlon. Oh, powered down with both hands.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Peterson, that one's good.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Cunningham passes to Lopez. Back to Cunningham. Over White. That's short off the rim. Left side, Brown. Gets it off. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. What a performance for Asar Thompson. He has been the story for Detroit, absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. And don't go far. We'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. They've got DeAndre Ayton. Ball is out there with Cunningham. Then there's Holland, and it's Lopez in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Now here's Cunningham. Shot clock at 3. The 3 from Ayton. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. And the Pistons lead by 7.
And look at Ayton finding that rhythm, getting his shot off fast.
Floats one.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Detroit.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Impressive dime by Cunningham. You can tell he really loves sharing the ball, getting his guys going.
To the inside. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Ball passes to Cunningham. Ball, a screen on Dort. Inside, Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
With his length, Ayton can easily get to the rim. In fact, he almost makes it look too easy.
To the middle. Dort for 3. Holland with a rebound. Detroit leading by 10. Takes the 3. Knocks down the long J. Holland's got 5 points in the quarter.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Overall, their shot selection has been much better here in the second half. We'll see if the rest of their game follows suit.
Cunningham outside. Now Ball. Pass to Holland. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Duren, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And the Celtics also making a change. Tatum, he's checked in for Peterson. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that JB Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Tatum passes to White. Three-pointer off the mark.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Down low. Pass to Lopez. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Lopez has gotten 4 this quarter.
They allowed him to establish deep position. You just can't do that.
And they need better team defense. How about your man in the post? It takes multiple guys to stop him.
Here's Cunningham. All alone. Cunningham finishing the break.
Flushing it home. Cunningham finishing it off.
Dort against Cunningham. Dort outside to the paint. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Graham.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Collins, he's checked in for Holland. Thompson comes in for Lopez. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Ball. The Celtics also with a sub. Brown's checked in. Count it.
Here in the second half, their offense has been strong. Great ball movement, really working well for clean looks.
Cunningham passes to Thompson. Detroit moving the ball around. Six on the shot clock. Shoots. Rebound Boston. Dort's got 4 rebounds now. Thompson against Tatum. Shoots over Thompson. Second chance shot. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Conlon's got 4 points this quarter.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Nice work beyond the arc by Cunningham.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly. Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Cunningham passes to Caldwell Pope. Back to Cunningham. Good work defensively by Dort. Celtics trail by 13. Lets it go from deep. Duren with the rebound. Caldwell Pope with it. Picked up by Tatum. Thompson's shot is off. Boston has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. The 3 is up. Jason Tatum, and that's good. Tatum's got 11 in the second half.
He's looked like a totally different player in the second half. That's his 3rd triple.
Tatum against Thompson. Back to Cunningham. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Lou Dort picks one up.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness from Cunningham, just searching for the foul.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. Celtics trail by 12. Tatum with it. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Can't give him too much grief for that one. He's been mistake-free for the most part.
Detroit has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Pass to Cunningham. Over Dort. And here is Thompson. There's Cunningham with a 3. Offensive rebound. Now here's Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
Brown looking around. From the high post. Dort finds Tatum. Shoots over Thompson. Misses off the right iron. The Pistons lead by 14. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
Tatum against Thompson. Up top, Tatum. Outside, Brown. 5 on the clock. Duren with a rebound. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Now here's Cunningham. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. It's a one-on-one situation. On the wing, Tatum. The 3. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Thompson passes to Cunningham. Back to Thompson. Oh, my goodness. How about that? Oh, the stuff.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Thompson against Tatum. Brown. Quick 2. All net.
Ooh, that's a slick move off the deck. Brown finds ways to free himself up.
Collins outside. Outside Cunningham. Caldwell Pope against Brown. The bucket is good.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Outside Dort. On the wing, Tatum. Stolen by Thompson. A minute 58 left in the fourth. Here's Cunningham. Grabs the rebound again. This kind of effort is amazing.
Simply put, he will not be denied. And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Dort. A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock at 6. From 10 feet out, Duran pulls it down.
That's a great look. I'm not sure what happened.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Pistons.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooting.